Money Max, Credit Max, Equity Max, Wealth Max. Money Max is a crew or a company of enrolled IRS agents. They help you adjust your W-4. That's the start of it. I'm going to start at the end and work my way backwards. Burt just told you about Credit Max. Now, Burt, was that impossible? Did you write a bunch of letters back and forth and fight with all the bureaus, and the bureaus change their PO box every month so they can claim they didn't get your letter? And did you fight? What did you do to get that score up like that?
Oh, man, it was super simple. I went and downloaded my 3 credit reports that everybody gets for free each year. I went into my back office and uploaded. I mean, it literally took me less than 30 minutes, maybe less than 20 minutes to get the process done. You click a button and that's it. They go off and the experts do all the work for you.
Put this in the comments, guys. Do DFY, that's done for you, is better than DIY, which is do it yourself. DFY, done for you, is better than DIY, which is do it yourself. Because the experts, the enrolled agents, help you lower your taxes off your W-4. I'm gonna show you how. The experts with Credit Max help you get your scores up. So now your taxes are down, your scores are higher. Now let's get the debt down. Let me bring my man on here that has an incredible debt testimony. Mr. Marquise, how you feeling, sir?
Hey, I'm doing well. Can you hear me?
Hey, man, Burt just told him how to get the scores up. I want to bring in a surprise testimony for Equity Max. How did Equity Max help you with your debt elimination plan? Now the debt is going to go all the way back down. How?
Yes. So with Equity Max, how it helped me with my debt plan was I did the same thing as Burt, just uploaded, actually put in my creditors, and it's actually going to save me 70 years of debt. So it's making me, I'm actually eliminating my time 61 years. And it's actually 1 month sooner than my creditors plan for myself. So again, it's saving me 61 years and 1 month sooner than my creditors plan. So that really just blew my mind right there.
I was about to say, because at first it sounded like you said it's saving me 1 month. I'm like, hold on. How about the wrong guy? No. 61 years. Marquise, how does a creditor even think they can lock you down for 61 years? I know you guys think like, man, his debt must have been sky high. No, let me tell you something. If you go look at all your debt, the way they really set it up, if you stay on their plan, including your student loans, you've been in debt the rest of your life.
Hey, you're exactly right. And that's what happened with me, my student loans, so that's actually going to allow me to save over $23,050.54 in interest expenses. So I have the documents here. I keep it up. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Burt, that man knew it down to the penny. Earl, Marquise, what is it again?
It's $23,050.54.
That you're going to save in interest.
Yes.
61 years early.
Yes.
Man, powerful. So let's talk about this, guys, because this is important. You can leave the 3 of us right here. If you get your taxes down, that's the start. Do you guys know there's a form that you fill out called your W-4? Your W-4 is the form when you first got your job that tells your employer how much to withhold for your taxes. Now, when you fill it out, we were taught 0, 0. 0, 0, 0. I don't want to owe. I don't want to pay. Please don't bill me. What you're missing is you have what are called standard deductions. That's stuff like head of household. No one else can claim me. Enter one for yourself. I'm married. I have children. But exemptions are when the bottom of the form kicks in, where a home-based business allows you to put certain expenses on there and get your projected expenses to get deducted out of your check, because you need those to run your home-based business. In other words, you want money in your check from your job. On the next pay cycle, you saying, give me that back now that I work from home. Now, Burt, the only thing you got to do to prove you work from home and that you don't have a hobby and it's a real business, what do you have to do? I know you love this part of the business. How do I show the IRS that I have my money in my paycheck for a reason?
Yeah, and so from an IRS standpoint, they just require documentation. And with the membership, you are provided this app. It's called TaxBot. Absolutely amazing app. Allows you to track all of your expenses, track your mileage. So at the end of the year, when it's time to provide that information to the CPA, you just press a button and it spits the report out for you.
Press a button, take a picture of your receipts, right? On your phone, you press that button, take a picture, uploads to our cloud. Now all your expenses, gas mileage, eating out, meals, entertainment, certain bills you have, internet, they're uploaded into your app on your phone. And now at the end of the year, you just print out everything that's in the cloud and the government lowers your taxes because they see you don't have a hobby, you have a real business. Look at this. This young lady uploaded this. All of our testimonies are on our Facebook page, MWR Financial Testimonies. On Facebook, just put in MWR Financial Testimonies. Rhonda Robinson said, I'm so excited. When I joined the company 2 months ago, I received my instant pay raise of $400 a month. Y'all, we sitting around here waiting on a stimulus check. I don't even know if it's, Burt, is it a real check or is it direct deposit? How people gonna get it?
Some people get direct deposit. Some people be waiting for months for them to send a check in the mail.
Wow. And you mean to tell me they're gonna wait for months and you can get a $400 pay raise or more today? Guys, what this means is don't wait around for the government to give you a tax refund. This is what Money Max does. They'll adjust your W-4 for you, get you an instant pay raise, show you everything you need to do to get your money now. Think about the current times. Would you wait till next year when you don't know what's happening next month? Would you wait on a tax refund? Re means again. Fund means money. A tax refund is your money again. So Brian, get to the 5 figures a month. How'd you get 36,000 this weekend and all this? I got you, but first you got to understand the concept of the Financial Edge membership. The W-4 is lowering your taxes. Credit Max is improving your credit. We got Burt on here now, so we don't even have to talk about this no more. But I want to highlight this young lady. She's a teenager. Went from a 356 to a 355 to a 501 to a 736. Got her first car, Burt, no cosigner, teenager holding up the keys because Credit Max helped her. I know I keep going to Credit Max, Burt, but it's just something about it. What happened with your cousin, man? He was trying to get a house, right?
Yep.
What happened with him?
Right. So he's looking at getting a house for him and his family. Most people don't realize, but if your credit score is below a 620, banks will not even consider you for a mortgage. Man, he got on the Credit Max program within 60 days. Credit score went up 133 points on one bureau and 134 on the other, taking him from not even qualifying for a mortgage to getting one of the best rates. Because I think one of the scores went up over a 720.
Get out of here, man. Shout out to my man, Chancellor. Burt, did he even say thank you? Did he give you a hug?
Dude, when I say this guy was super excited, man, he sent me a text message like, dude, I know that you at work, but look at what I just woke up to this morning.
And Burt, about how long did that take? They took him from the 5s to the 7s. And I'm not promising you guys that it'll be overnight. Everybody's situation is different. But I know we haven't been in the business that long. What kind of time frame?
It was about 60 days. He came into the business in the end of December, and this happened in February.
Wow. I love it, man. I love it. Shout out to Chancellor, man. And Burt, I love what you're doing, man. You're taking your whole family. I came over your house one day, or I was on Zoom, and you had all the cousins in there. The next wave, showing them how money works, showing them how not to get in debt. You had every cousin that was old enough to appreciate it in your living room, breaking this stuff down, man. You ready to talk about Wealth Max?
Yes, sir.
All right. Burt, break this down for me. What exactly let's talk about the PRA first. What's your understanding of the private reserve account? You had your consultation. Please tell people they can get more than 1% on their checking account. How does that work?
Yeah. And this is one of the ones that truly, truly excited me. It's a private reserve account where you become your own bank. And the great thing about this is you get to enjoy all the benefits when the market is going well, and you are capped at a 0 loss when the market falls and goes the other way. And many people's like, well, that's actually impossible. Well, if you think about a bank account, a regular checking account, you get those same benefits. The only difference is you're getting a 0.1% interest rate, you're lucky if you're getting 1%. But with the PRA, I think over the past 10 years, and we'll always say, hey, past performance doesn't basically guarantee, your future results, but getting over, I think it's around what, 8%?
Yeah, at least minimum.
A minimum 8% with no risk, zero risk of loss. Absolutely amazing.
Now, they call that becoming your own bank, right? See, people really don't understand that. We'll get into that in the more future trainings as I get ready to show you guys the comp plan. But that's called a private reserve account. Let me just give you a news flash. Wealthy people don't have their money in checking and savings getting 1% when they can get 8, 10, 12, 14% in a private reserve account. Borrow money from yourself. Let me tell you guys something. It's pretty amazing. Let's say you have $50,000 in your private reserve account and you want to get a car. The cash value is there. You can get the $20,000 for the car. Take it out. But Burt, tell them what happens when they take out the $20,000. What happens with the interest?
So the great thing about it is, although you pull that $20,000 out, your private reserve is still growing interest as if the $50,000 is still sitting there. And you've taken the $20,000, went and bought yourself a car. You can pay yourself back, but you are still earning interest, not on $30,000. You're still earning interest on the entire $50,000. Amazing.
Now, guys, go ahead. That's unheard of.
Yeah.
That's a serious instrument. Now, land banking. Put this in your notes. God is not creating any more land, not at least in our lifetime, right? You can get more real estate, but you can't get more land. I just don't know if an island's going to pop up in the middle of the Mediterranean or the Pacific or the Atlantic and say, hey, guys, here's the new Turks and Caicos. Here's the new Dubai. Doesn't really happen. But what I will tell you is that anytime in business, there's a huge demand and not a lot of supply, value goes up. Our land banking consultants will show you how to get land in what's called the path of growth. Now, what that means is, let's say you have Silicon Valley Part 2, which is honestly right now where all of our land banking consultants and colleagues are investing. There's an area of land right outside of Los Angeles where now this new development that billionaires are putting together in the path of growth, they're already being invested. People are already getting invested into it. Now, let's say, for example, Walmart, subdivisions, new technology-based companies want that land. You are an owner of it already. That's when you say cha-ching. Like that's like hitting the lottery, believe it or not, where you averaging, again, past performance doesn't predict future results. But how about 24%? Way better than checking, saving, and CD. Man, let's talk about this comp plan and get out of here. So just to recap. Enroll agents, I was going to say EAs, enroll agents, help you with your W-4, trained by the IRS to get you another pay increase. You saw the young lady with her $400, that happens all the time. That's Money Max. Credit Max, all this is included. Credit Max is what Burt and I have beat to death tonight. His score, his cousin's score. Marquise came on and told you about Equity Max. Equity Max is where you now take your debt and put it into a game plan so you can be debt-free 61 years earlier. How about that? Okay. And Wealth Max is the private reserve account Burt just talked about, land banking I just talked about. Now let's talk about this compensation plan. Because this is what you came for, Brian, show me the money. Well, let me show you first this stimulus reminder that is normally $228. $228. And Burt, this is where we lose people right here. Oh man, don't they know people holding on to their money right now? Well, wait till you hear this part. It's $119 a month. I lost you. No, I lost the OU. See, you told me at the beginning you were going to make some adjustments. Burt, will you please let people know how many different ways this $119 can be covered? First, by the W-4. Am I right?
Get your W-4 adjusted. Got more money coming in.
Let the government pay for it. The government got you in debt. The government should get you out of debt. The government gives you perks for a business. Why don't you have a business? So, for example, the young lady that had the $400 a month come in, her $119 was paid for and financed by the $400 because the $119 is what it took to get the $400 a month. So if you gave me $119 a month and every time you did that, I gave you $400, how often would you trade $119? Believe it or not, Burt, you have some people go, man, I know you're going to give me. It's just people. And that's why most people struggle. They hold money. If you take your stimulus check or a percentage of it, 10%, and let the money go into you and open a business, your business will grow. If you hold the money in a bank, 129 is what it is right now because of the $99 credit we're giving you toward the 228. So right now it's 129.97. If you let that go into your business, now it's growing forever. Guys, I want you to look me in my eye. I invested $228 without the stimulus credit, and I averaged between $17,000 and $20,000 a month.